चेक 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 चेक. काल आवाज कुठल्या? अरे मॉनिटाईजसाठी नव्हता दिलेला. मॉनिटाईज हे होतं ना, आवाज नव्हता. मॉनिटाईज होतं ना, गाणी वाजवत होतं ना. चेक चेक. हॅलो चेक चेक.
सिविल लाइन्स जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
जी सेठ। वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी सीट्स एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
सिविल लाइन्स जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
जी सेठ। वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी सीट्स एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Welcome everyone. AU Small Finance Bank presents the Jvpgc Gymkhana Cricket Members Premier League 2024, powered by CISB, co-sponsor apparel Bhavi Motors, Arohas, Student Housing, 7S Sports, Saraf Chemicals, Lumar, co-sponsor awards Burma, Z Sports Tech, Gear Up Sports, fitness partner HRX, hydration partner Electrorush, and equipment partner 7 Horses. Welcome everyone. Today we are here live from the Khar Gymkhana match between the Ace Blasters and Jvpgc Mavericks. Well, the news from the center is Jvpgc Mavericks have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Well, the pitch looks like it's going to be an even Stevens for the whole of 40 overs, 20 each. And it's going to be really important for the team batting first to register up a big score, because chasing big totals down on this ground is something that has been seen quite often. The Mavericks team, led by Vishal Patel, looks like a formidable unit under his able captainship. They've got some good pace bowlers in Gaurav Bhatena, Advait Chitalia, Kamal, Punwani. A lot of variety in the spin department as well. Vishal Patel can roll an arm himself. Wicket-keeper for the Mavericks is going to be Rahul Sugandh. He's taking up the job of keeping wickets. A very, very important role that he has to fulfill today. Playing against the Ace Blasters. And Ace Blasters got a very good squad as well. Good squad depth. Gurmeet Singh, the experienced left-arm spinner. Gokul Patel, another important bowler. There is Hemal Chatalia as well. So a lot of variety and squad depth, like I said earlier, is going to be very important for them batting first to register and notch up a big total in today's game. Sureel Doshi is one of the openers, and it's going to be really, really key for Sureel to get off to a flyer. Has played a lot of cricket for the Gymkhana and has played a lot of cricket against Advait, who's going to be taking the bowler's mark for the first over. A riveting encounter in front of our eyes, because all the fielders have taken place, umpires are ready, the batters taking guard, and in no time live action will be brought to you. The power play in the T20 format is of 6 overs, so it's very important to make sure that you concede as less as possible in the first 6, as you're only allowed to keep 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And Vishal Patel, having led the side, having led Gymkhana in different tournaments such as Mpl, etc., has all the experience of how to set good fields, attacking fields, put pressure on the batters. Already a slip in place for Sureel Doshi. Advait known to swing the ball both ways, especially his beautiful outswingers can cause a lot of trouble for any batter who's facing him with the new ball. Although Advait, having played a lot of cricket, has not played a lot of matches in the recent past. So it's going to be really, really important for him to get his line and length right from the first over. A long on is set in place and a deep extra cover. A deep backward point of sorts, to be very honest. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard. And the 7 fielders, excluding the keeper and the bowler. A square leg, a mid-wicket, a mid-off, a fielder at cover, a short third man, and a backward point. First ball, live action coming up. Advait will be bowling to Sureel, who's taking guard from the pavilion end. Advait will be bowling the first ball of the day. Over the wicket, and here we go. Outside off stump, missed by the keeper as well, missed by everyone. Those will be the first runs. Bye signal by the umpire. And no hesitation from Sureel from the first ball, trying to attack the batter. The bowler, beg your pardon. And 4 runs to the team. Umpires for today, Swapnil and Ronnie Mistry. Swapnil, the stand-in umpire for this over. And already the Blasters have got to a blasting start with 4 runs of the very first delivery, and surprising that it didn't come off the bat. It was signalled byes by the umpire. Rahul Sugandh has been keeping a lot in the nest, trying to work hard this time. A lot of swing for Advait, something we are used to seeing with the new ball when he bowls. A good line and a good length. Tries to cut it hard. Completely misses it. Sureel has to be aware that Advait has got the in-swinger in him. This time again outside off stump. Cuts it hard. Fielder at cover. Dhanay Parekh stops the ball. But Sureel opens his account with the bat. And the first runs of this match for Sureel Doshi. On strike is going to be Karan Jain, the most expensive player for the Blasters in this year's auction. All eyes on Karan Jain. Vishal Patel changing his field. A long on and a long off for Karan. It's known to hit through the line. Hence the two fielders in the V standing right on the boundaries. Vishal Patel had no hesitation in bowling first as he won the toss this time. On his pads, flicks it towards mid-wicket. First runs of the first delivery for Karan Jain. A lot of applause for this batter because he's got the elegance, he's got the power to hit big, and he knows that in the power play, the more the merrier. Advait a bit too eager to pull the next delivery. Sureel was not ready at all for that one. However, next delivery this time. Over pitched inside edge, going towards square leg. There's a misfield. Going towards the boundary. The ball should stop before the boundary ropes. And it's going to be a single. Vishal not at all pleased with the effort by the fielder. Could be overthrows there, but good backing up by Dhanay. A lot of motivational talk going on before the match, as this is the first match for these two teams. Already the first match played between the Rubicon Titans and the Challengers was won by the Challengers quite comprehensively in the end. Winning the first game is really important. Advait, the last ball of the over. Very well bowled and very well played as well. So end of the first over score is 7-0 for the Ace Blasters. After losing the toss and being forced to bat first on this pitch, Ace Blasters very well know that a big score is what the match demands, what the team demands, and the responsibility on the shoulders of Karan Jain and Sureel Doshi.
मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
To share the new ball with Advait, it's going to be Kamal Poonwani. He is known to be a very economical bowler. By short run up, pulls stump to stump, but Sureel gets a chance to free his arms. A back of line delivery, pulls it in front of square for a boundary. The fielder at mid wicket and square leg had no chance. Change in field is something that we are seeing. Vishal Patel trying to adjust his fielders. And Kamal back to his run up with that boundary. He's under pressure. This time a leading edge, chance of a catch. Gaurav is following the ball and he's taken a blinder. He's taken a blinder there. Sureel has to go back to the pavilion. And this wicket deserves to be applauded. This is the Bhavi catch of the match by Gaurav Batena.
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
First ball, Varun Sethi trying to fish outside the off stump. Completely beaten. Kamal Punwani, the wicket taker for the Lashkariya Mavericks. He's known to be a very economical bowler. The way he bowls, it's always stump to stump. Doesn't swing the ball a lot, but he gets the seam movement of the wicket. And on that occasion, Suril Doshi, trying to play a bit too square, perishes. This time he cuts it towards point. It's going to be a single. Vishal and Kamal, the bowler and the captain, wouldn't mind that because they know that this ground is known to be a big boundary and six hitting ground. The lesser you score in the power play, the more pressure will you feel. Now on strike will be Karan Jain, the most expensive player for the Ace Blasters. Was bought by the Blasters at a whopping 12.2 lakh. The catch taken by Gaurav Batena. He was the most expensive player for the Mavericks, going out for 10.8 lakh in the auction earlier this month. Kamal Punwani, can he finish the over well? Oh, pitch delivery, he plays it towards long off in the air, but the fielder was at the boundary. There was no chance for him. Vishal Patel. This is good captaincy by Vishal. Knows how to place the field for different batters. Karan Jain very strong down the ground, hence longer and longer for at the boundary. Last ball of the second over. Over pitch towards cover. Chance of a run out. Misses it. Advait, if he would have hit direct, would have been the first wicket as a run out in this match. But the end of 2 overs, the score is 14 for 1. Advait Chitalia bowled a very economical over. His first over just went for 3 runs. And it's been a good start so far for the Mavericks. They won the toss, had no hesitation in bowling first. And while they were bowling, it's been an economical start for both the bowlers. Kamal conceding 7 runs in his first over, whereas Advait very, very, very clinical. Just giving away 3 runs in the first over. Some discussion going on between the captain and the bowler. And Advait has decided that the mid-wicket fielder should be on the boundary ropes. An extra cover. Backward. Is standing deep on the offside this time. Tries to cut it. And an under edge. Going towards short third man. Going to be just a single there. Single for Varun Sethi. He moves on to 3 runs in 4 deliveries. But this is not the start that the Blasters wanted. They lost a key batter in Suril Doshi earlier in the second over. Courtesy of a brilliant catch by Gaurav Batena. One of the more promising all-rounders. Young and promising all-rounders of Jvpgc Gymkhana. Equally destructive with the bat. Known to fox the bowlers. with his paddle scoops and cover drives. Also very experienced bowler. He's got the ability to swing the ball away from the right-hander into the left-hander. And obviously, a very gifted fielder. Next delivery, Advait to Karan Jain. Steps out, tries to hit it big. Good connection, but excellent fielding there at mid-wicket. The fielder was on the circle, ran towards his right, and a brilliant dive, saving 3 crucial runs for his side. These runs might not matter right now, but when the match goes down the wire, every single counts. And Karan knows that. A bit gutted with himself. Couldn't time the ball better, couldn't place the ball better. But Vishal is elated with that effort from the fielder at mid-wicket. One great catch by a fielder completely changes the dynamics of how the match goes ahead. You can see now all the players, they're not professionals, they're not regular cricketers, but everyone throwing their body on line. Advait with the next delivery. Varun Sethi drives it towards mid-off. Vishal has to run towards his left, and easy pickings for him. Just a single. So these singles, like I said earlier, wouldn't do any good to the Blasters. They need a lot of boundaries. They need those big hits in the first 6 overs, because after the 6 overs are bowled, the fielders are going to be spread. And you can only keep 2 fielders outside the ring in the first 6 overs. And after the power play, you can keep 5 fielders on the boundary, 4 fielders in the circle. That is going to be really key for the Mavericks. Up next, slower delivery by Advait. Hoik towards mid-wicket. Gaurav giving it a chase, but no chance. It's going to be a boundary. And Karan Jain gets his first boundary. These were the first runs scored in boundaries by the batter in today's game. There was a bias conceded earlier in this innings. A change of bat for Karan Jain. Wasn't too pleased with the timing of the previous one. He's calling out for a new bat. Recently played the finals in Lonavala. This time steps out. Very well bowled by Advait. He saw him step down, and Advait just changed his line right in the last moment. Just a single on that occasion. It's been another good over by Advait. An economical start for the Mavericks. Varun Sethi has been given the responsibility to bat at number 3. It's a very important position, a key position if you're a batter in any team. Long on going back. Fielder at cover. Coming inside the circle. So mid-wicket and long on. 2 fielders coming outside the 30-yard this time. Onto his pads. Played it backward of square leg. It's going to be just a single. So end of the over, it's 22. 23 for the Blasters at the end of 3 overs. His second over, this time played towards mid-wicket. It's going to be a single. It's been a good start for the Mavericks. Got the breakthrough that they wanted early. A big wicket of Sureel Doshi. Tried to glance the ball towards square leg, took a leading edge, and a magnificent catch by Gaurav Bhatena. Providing the early break through Kamal Punwani. He's continuing in his second over this time. Tries to hit it long, tries to hit it high. Fielder running and he's dropped it. Fielder at point, Dhanay Parekh was running towards his left. A backward running catch, never easy. But these catches can cost you the games. And players like Karan Jain cannot be given chances after chances. Karan taking a sigh of relief. Kamal with the next delivery this time. Hit straight past the bowler. It's going to be a single. Gaurav fields it well. It was an odd bounce just in front of him, but managed to collect it cleanly, restricting the batters to just a single. It's good captaincy again by Vishal. He's kept the long on and long off right at the boundary. He knows Karan Jain likes to hit through the line. And Kamal doing exactly what the captain is asking him to do. This time he hits it down the ground. He hits it huge out of the ground. First six of the game. Get the ball, says Karan Jain, because this one has disappeared. It was a huge six. First of many in today's game. Khar Gymkhana, not the biggest of boundaries, but this one was a six on any ground that you played on. There was no stopping there. Over pitch delivery asking to be hit. And Karan Jain accepting like a candy from a stranger. This time back of length, very well bowled. Change in length, change in pace as well. An odd bounce resulting in a dot ball. It's a good comeback by Kamal. Score has moved up to 32 for 1. One last ball remaining. Last ball of the 4th over. Kamal has bowled really well, barring that 1-6 that he was hit on the 4th delivery of the second over. He's bowled this time. He hits it down the ground. Vishal Patel is called. No one going for the catch. There was a miscommunication, misunderstanding between the fielders at long on and long off. Vishal set the trap. Karan took the bait, but the catch was not taken. The first ball of the 3rd over, Advait coming round the wicket. I don't understand this ploy to Karan Jain. Flicks it really well. Gets a boundary of the first ball. This is the 5th over. Second last of the power play. It's very well played by Karan Jain. He's scoring quickly now. After the opportunity that was missed on point by Dhanay Parekh. Coming back over the wicket. Advait rectifying the mistake that he did on the first delivery. Long on and long off. Same field throughout this match for Karan Jain. This time he's hit down the ground. There's no stopping that. It's a huge maximum over long on. Gaurav Bhatena took a blinder earlier this game, being a mere spectator on that occasion. Ten runs already of the 2 deliveries bowled in this over by Advait. A boundary and then a huge 6 to follow it up. Rahul Sugant coming up to the stumps. Not completely, Somewhat this time, another full toss on the leg side. No chance for the fielder there at square leg. He will just run back and get the ball as it hits the boundary wall. 14 of this over. Huge opportunity missed in the last over. Come back. This time a slow delivery onto his pads. Plays it towards square leg. A quick single chance of a run out on the bowler's end. He misses. So Karan Jain. Smart batting there. Hit a boundary, then a 6 and a boundary. Followed up by a single. 15 already of this over. So very expensive over in the course of the game. The most expensive one so far. On strike is Varun Sethi this time. Plays it graciously through the covers and brilliant fielding there as well. It's going to be a dot ball there. Last ball of the over. A deep mid wicket and a deep point being set for this delivery. This time he tries to cut it. The ball just stopping onto the batter. Hits his glove and no run. So in the end of 5 overs, the score is 48 for 1 for the Blasters.
Student Housing Jvpgc Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Jvpgc area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing.
So at the end of 5 overs, the score for the Ace Blasters is 48 for 1. Karan Jain looking unstoppable at the moment. 31 of 14 deliveries, 3 fours and 2 huge maximums scored by him. Kamal bowling the last over of the power play. Mind you, only 2 fielders can be kept outside the 30-yard circle. A long on and a long off. Quite consistent with his fielding placement, Vishal Patel. This time an open delivery, plays it in the air. Chance for Gaurav. But the ball was just very well timed. Going over the mid-on, long on boundary. And the 50 up for Ace Blasters. Karan Jain. He's on a mission. This time a better delivery played towards the leg side. A quick single taken there. This is smart batting by Karan Jain. The delivery was in the stumps on the good length. Slightly towards leg side. And Karan Jain played it with soft hands towards square leg and picked up a single, giving the strike back to Varun Sethi, who hasn't really got going so far in this innings. 7 runs and taking 10 deliveries to score those runs. No boundaries hit yet. This time, plays it on the front foot towards point. And another single added to the total. Three deliveries remaining in the power play. This time Karan Jain tries to hit it down the ground. Presenting the full face of the bat. It will only fetch him a single. Was captain Vishal Patel standing at long off. The score has moved on to 57 for 1 at the end of 5.4 overs. And it's been a good start so far for the Ace Blasters. The first wicket of this match fell in the second over. And definitely a contender for Bhavi catch of the match. He was running towards his right, Gaurav. Put out a hand and took a brilliant catch. This time outside off stump, Kamal tried to Drive it, Varun. Didn't really get into a good position to play that shot. And a dot ball. Kamal. Last ball of the power play. Can he finish it well? Can he keep it under 60? An outside edge on this occasion, going towards third man. Good field placement there. The third man was very, very fine. End of the power play score is 58 for 1. And now, change in bowling. So at the end of 6 overs, the score for the Blasters is 58 for 1. And there's a change in bowling now. Change of ends as well. Gaurav Bhatena. He's a key player in this Maverick squad. Picked up in the auction for 10.8 lakh by the Lashkariya Mavericks. Now that the power play is over, 5 fielders can be kept outside the inner ring. A deep extra cover, a long off, a long on, a deep mid wicket and a deep square leg. So 3 on the boundary on the leg side. Short fine leg seems to be in the circle. Third man point and cover. Gaurav Bhatena bowling the first ball to Karan Jain. Oh, back of a line delivery. Not much pace on it. Stopped on the wicket as well, Karan Jain. Looked a little clueless on that occasion. Already on 39 of 17 deliveries. Striking at over 200 in this game. Outside off stump this time, tries to cut it. An under edge. Going to the keeper. Not before bouncing. Gaurav getting off to a good start. He's not bowling very quickly, but he's bowling in the right areas, just where the pitch comes into play. It's a better delivery, a catch! Opportunity! Would have been another blinder there. But just out of his reach on that occasion. And Karan Jain is playing with fire. Gaurav Bhatena. He's pulled a good line so far. Asking questions to the batsman at every delivery. Varun Sethi will be facing him. Mavericks come up with a huge batting lineup. They've got a long list of big hitters in their side, especially in Vishal Patel, Rahul Sugandh and Gaurav Bhatena, who's bowling right now. Nice delivery this time. Outside off stump. Very well played through the covers. Fielded extra cover. Restricting it to just a single. It's been a good over so far. Just 2 coming off the 4 deliveries. He's bowled in the right areas. That's more important. Because Gaurav Bhatena, he's young. He's Very, very accurate when it comes to bowling in the right channels. But in front of him, it's Karan Jain. This time an inside edge. And he's cleaned him up. The big wicket of Karan Jain. Gaurav Bate now been brought into the attack. He's picked up an important scalp of Karan Jain, who has to go back to the pavilion after a well-scored 40. The second wicket falling for the Ace Blasters in the 7th over. Correction here, Karan Jain is still at the wicket. For a moment it looked like Karan Jain was the one who perished, but it was Varun Sethi who had to take the long walk back to the pavilion. Not his day today. Tried to hang in there and give the team the start that they wanted. Played second fiddle to Karan Jain's destructive approach of batting. But now joining him is Captain Cool. Very talented and experienced Hemal Chatalia. He'll be facing the first ball against Gaurav. First delivery plays it on the front foot. And that's the end of the over. Very successful over. 2 coming off it and a very big wicket of Varun Sethi. It's 60 for 2 at the end of 7. So change of ends for Kamal, who's bowling the last over of his spell. So far he's given away 27 runs and taken the wicket of Suril Doshi. On strike will be Karan Jain. Plays it with soft hands towards mid-wicket and it's going to be a single. Good running between the wickets. The wicket seems a bit slow. Wicket looks like a favourable wicket for spinners. That's going to be key for Vishal Patel. That who's going to be bowling in those middle overs. That's when the match is either won or lost. Because 7 to 15, that's the most crucial phase in a T20 match. This time outside off stump, trying to play a huge drive. Completely beaten all ends up. And very well kept by Rahul Sugan. He's not standing conventionally right at the stumps. Standing a couple of steps behind the stumps. Kamal. This time, bowling it right in the stumps. This time played towards mid-wicket. Fielder in the deep. Just going to be a single. Karan Jain. He's going to be facing Kamal this time. On the leg side, there's a huge appeal there. And there's been overthrows here as well. Rahul Sugan trying to be a little cheeky on that occasion. Trying to throw underarm, but not in the best of positions to attempt that throw, costing another single. And Karan Jain will come back on strike. The Ace Blasters need to eye a score exceeding 200 runs. That is when they'll be really challenging the Mavericks. This time Karan trying to heave it on the onside and the huge inside edge. Didn't connect it really well. Ball went towards mid-wicket. It's going to be just a single there. So Kamal in his last over has bowled a good over so far. Giving away just 3 runs from the bat in this over. And a couple of leg byes. This time outside off stump, cuts it towards point. That'll be the end of the over. So at the end of 8 overs, the score for the Blasters is 66 for 2. Looks like there's going to be another delivery. I think it's going to be an over. The umpire just reconfirming with the leg umpire first and then the scorer.
तुम सिविलाइंस जाना.
So 8 overs
मैं
played,
समझ गए?
66 for 2, Ace Blasters.
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग.
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है.
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा. एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता.
चलता है ना. एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है.
वाह.
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी. मेरी फीस. एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक. बदलाव हमसे है.
At the end of 8 overs, score is 66 for 2 for the Ace Blasters. Gaurav Batena, successful first over. Bowling to Hemal this time. Outside off stump, cuts it really well. Towards extra cover, fielder running. And there's a misfield there. Costing 4 runs. Hemal scores his first boundary of the match. Not the best of deliveries. And when you're bowling to a player of Hemal's caliber, you need to be very, very, very particular with your line and length. Gaurav on that occasion just staying in line, giving him room to play that cut shot. Graciously accepted by Hemal. This time again plays it backward of point. Going to be a single. Field very well set by Vishal. Point and third man not very far from each other. They know that Hemal is very good in the offside. Plays the ball very late. Cuts the ball phenomenally. But it's been a decent start. Vishal Patel would take this any given day. Won the toss, elected to bowl first. Has restricted the batters to just a 70 in 8 overs. Not bad. This time bowling it ahead. Ball is high up in the air. Fielder from mid-wicket converging. And he's dropped it yet again. Looked like a sitter. But the fielder at mid-wicket got on the ball. Hard hands. And yet another opportunity passes by for the Mavericks. Karan Jain thanking all the gods for this brilliant run of fortune. This time again, heaves it on the onside. That'll fetch him 4 runs, Hemal. It's like rubbing salt in the wounds. Catch dropped. Next delivery. Perishing for a boundary. It was an over-pitch delivery. Hemal tried to play it straight down the ground. Took a huge inside edge, I'd say, and the ball went towards mid-wicket. Fielder at mid-wicket and backward square leg deep. Were running towards the ball. Split them into 2. Got another boundary. It's the second boundary of the over. Hemal is facing the last ball. This time outside off stump. Plays a huge drive there. It's going to be a single. Still one delivery remaining, it seems like. Gaurav Bhatena not at all pleased with the effort from the fielder at mid-wicket. Karan Jain will be at strike. Karan Jain knows that he's been given chances after chances. Could be potentially a big score in the making. No one but the Mavericks to be blamed for Karan's brilliance. Outside off stump this time, plays it towards extra cover. Fielder there, stopping it. That's the end of the over. At the end of 9 overs, score for the Ace Blasters is 78 for 2.
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Nine overs played, 78 for 2. And a lot of opportunities missed by the Mavericks. Vishal Patel and his team won't be happy with the effort so far. Karan Jain batting on 44, one hit away from a 50. This time a full toss on the offside, played towards deep extra cover. It's going to be a single there. Anol Merchant is the new bowler. Needs to get his line right. These two batsmen will not spare you. Slight error from a bowler can cost him a boundary. This time back off line delivery. Pulled it towards square leg. There's a misfield there. And the fielder at square leg. Should have been a regulation stop, but gone under his legs. And 4 runs of the first ball that Hemal's faced against Anol. It's been an underwhelming performance by the fielders today, representing the Mavericks in the Jvpgc Mpl 2024. A lot of expectations when you're playing the MPL. It's time. Tried to play the cover drive. Chance of a run out. And it is. The umpire's given him out. Hemal can't believe it. And Anol Merchant, he too is surprised. The wicket-keeper was just too quick on that occasion, collecting it and throwing it. Hemal has to take the long walk back to the pavilion. It's 83 for 3 now in the 10th over.
Student housing Vile-Parle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Vile-Parle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
The game resumes after a small break taken there. Quick drinks for all the players. The captain, Mpl Kohli, is going to be facing now to an old merchant. This time outside off stump, trying to play an expansive drive, completely misses it. And this is turning out to be a great over by Anol. Conceded a boundary of the second delivery because of a misfield by the fielder at deep backward square leg. And now a wicket of the next delivery, and then first delivery played by Mpl Kohli. Completely beaten him. Outside off stump. Cut shot played. A bad delivery. Just as I praised the bowler. A commentator's curse of sorts. First runs for Mpl Kohli. And he would love it. Boundary to start off the proceedings. As his innings has begun. Way outside off stump. Umpire signalling it wide. Mpl Kohli looks like a very good, technically sound batter. The way he played that cut shot. Players playing in the MPL have worked really hard to perform really well. This time a very good delivery by an old merchant. Tried to cut it once again, Amit. Beaten him, all ends up. That's the end of the over. 10 overs have been played, 88 for 3 for the Ace Blasters. The first inning score is 88 for 3. Gaurav Batena, change of ends for him from the pavilion end. The captain and the wicketkeeper just having a coordination as to how many fielders are inside the circle at all times after the power play. 4 fielders have to be minimum inside the circle. Gaurav Batena. First ball. Oh, that's some extra bounce off the wicket. Hits the ball really hard into the pitch and getting that purchase off the turf there. Going to be a single. Karan Jain moves up to 46. The way he's batted, he's just been a little tentative in the past couple of overs since the departure of Hemal. However, Mpl Kohli, he's come at number 5. Facing the first time against Gaurav Batena. This time plays a huge shot in the air. Chance of a catch there. Fielder comes in and takes a brilliant catch there. Mpl Kohli has to go back to the pavilion. And Gaurav Batena picks up his second wicket. Kamil completely misjudged that in the first place. And in the end, safe hands. Gaurav picking up his second wicket. Gaurav Bhatena is going to be bowling to new batter. First delivery, plays it on the back foot, goes straight towards the non-striker end for a single. Opens his account. On the very first ball, Anirudh Ganeriwal. Anirudh is the brother of Atul, who played a match-winning knock in the first match of the Jvpgc Mpl 2024. Picked up the man of the match as well in that game. Huge shoes to fill for Anirudh to impress everyone who's come here to watch his batting. Onto the pad, staying in line, easy pickings for Karan Jain. And with that boundary, he reaches on to a half century. First of this tournament in the very first game. And Karan, he knows that job is just half done. The first 50 for any blaster in this tournament. Score moving on to 94 for 4. This time going for a huge hit. And that's the wicket. Gaurav Bhatena pointing towards his captain. I told you so, brother. I told you that I'll get this man. And a double wicket over. A big over. From the Maverick perspective. Because he's got the danger man, Karan Jain. 50 and out for him. Tried to hit a huge shot towards the leg side. Completely missing it. And you miss, I hit. Gaurav has bowled a phenomenal spell. Single-handedly got his team back into the game. Picked up 3 wickets in the 2.5 overs that he's bowled. Still a ball to go. And now on strike will be Rakesh Wadhwani, the new batter. First ball. Outside off stump. What a shot. What a way to get off the mark. Fielder at third man. Going for a huge chase and the ball wins the race in the end. End of the over. 98 for 5 after 11. Eleven overs, 98 for 5. Change of ends for an old merchant. Picked up a wicket in the last over that he bowled. Hemal was outfoxed this time. Back of line delivery, played it back towards the bowler, Anirudh Ganeriwal. It was a short delivery, had a lot of time to play it wherever he wanted. But in the end, ball going back to the bowler. starts the over with a dot ball. Vishal Patel making some field changes, asking the fielders on the straight boundary to be a few yards up. Anol with his next delivery. Outside off stump, tried to cut it, but let it go in the end. Umpire signaling it as wide. It was way outside off stump. Completely charged up are the Mavericks after the huge over for them. This time a full toss outside off stump. No ball, it has to be. It's played over point and it's got to be a boundary. 100 up with that boundary. Umpire signaling that as a no ball and it has to be a free hit. Very good shot there by Anirudh. Timing it over point. Sometimes you just need to caress those balls into the gap to get boundaries, not just power. And that's what Anirudh did on that occasion. Was a full toss, cut it over point, and got a boundary as well. Now a free hit. Where is he going to hit this one? What is he going to do? Back of line delivery, plays it high in the air. Has to be a catch there. Gaurav taking a simple catch, but it's going to be a free hit. So that's not going to be out. You can only get run out of a free hit. Fortunately for the Mavericks, that delivery just going for a single. Anol. This time bowling into the stumps. Played off the back foot towards covers. It's going to be a single. Blasters have cruised past 100, but they've lost 5 wickets in the process. This tournament has some special rules and regulations where you can have the best 11 to bat and best 11 to play in the field. So it doesn't matter if you've taken the field while you're fielding. If you're a good batter, you're in. Anirudh, this time a slow delivery from Anol. Came in way too early in that shot. Had no clue what happened there, Anirudh. But he's looking very good. He's on 6 runs. This time plays it towards the offside. It's going to be a single. And on strike again comes Rakesh Wadhwani. The Ace Blasters put into bat first. Got off to a good start, but then lost wickets midway. Outside off stump, played towards covers. Last ball of the over ends with a single. Score is 108 after 12 overs for 5 wickets for the Blasters.
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click
Anol Merchant. He'll be continuing in his third over. He's picked up a wicket already when he bowled his first over. This time, Anirudh plays it through the offside. Running towards his right. The fielder from deep covers. Very well fielded. But Anirudh is trying to rotate the strike on every delivery. And so is Rakesh. They've got the big hits in them, but they want to build a huge partnership. It's the 14th over. The 14th over of the match. Anol. This time over pitched, plays it again towards the fielder at deep extra cover. That fielder has been really busy in today's game. Has to do a lot of running. Score is 121 for 5. Anol Merchant. Over pitch, played it over covers. There's no chance for the fielder there. Timing and placement to perfection. And Anirudh Garewal gets 4 runs. It was outside off stump. And Anirudh with that beautiful loft shot inside out for 4 runs. And Anirudh Garewal, he knows that just 3-4 more overs similar to this and they'll be looking at a score of 200. This time into the pads, gone is... The ball was in the air for a moment, but all the fielders were on the boundary. The fielders on mid-wicket, long on. Extra covers, long off are on the boundary line. The fielder at cover has been sent to the boundary ropes. This time onto the pads. Fielder at short fine leg will stop it. It was a bad delivery. Fortunately for Anol, there was not much timing on that. Score moving on to 127 for 5. The last ball of the 14th over. Last ball. This time hit down the ground. Fielder at long on. Gaurav, make no mistakes there. Just a single. So at the end of 14 overs, the score is 128 for 5 for the Blasters.
तुम सिविल जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी सीट्स एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Bowling now, Vishal Patel was bowling the last over. Vishal Patel was very expensive in the 1 over that he's bowled. He's replaced by Gaurav Bhatena. He's picked up 3 wickets already. This time down the leg side. Umpire signaling a wide. It's not easy when you are bowling in a ground such as Khar Gymkhana, because a small mistake Could cost you the full Monty. And on strike is Anirudh. He's looked really, really good today. He's batted exceptionally well. 17 of 14 deliveries. Gaurav will be bowling him this time. Tried to pull it towards the leg side, completely missing it. Leg buys. Is the signal there? It's going to be just a single. Gaurav has bowled a really good spell. Today he's bowled 3.1 overs, given away 26 runs, but picked up 3 crucial wickets, including that of Karan Jain. All eyes were on him. He was the man to watch out for from the Blasters team. And Gaurav now continuing. A very good delivery this time. Beats him up. Half a shout, but the umpire was not interested. The pitch is starting to settle down now. In the first few overs, the ball was just topping onto the batter. There was some slowness in the pitch, but as the game has progressed, it's looked like a much better surface. It's looked like the ball will come onto the bat in the second innings. Hence, you need a score. Par of 200 this time. Played it back to the bowler. Gaurav, chance of a run out. Couldn't collect it cleanly. And a single there. An inside edge, a huge inside edge on that occasion. The score moving on past 130 in this over. 5 overs remaining after this over. And if the Blasters want any sort of cushion for the bowlers, they need to go well over 200. Because this ground is such that one batsman who gets going can completely take the game away from you. This time played it down the ground. Fielder at mid-on. Trying to run. And there's a slight misfield at mid-wicket. It's going to be a couple there. Good thing about Anirudh is he's trying to play it straight down the ground. He's presenting the full face of the bat. He's relying a lot on his timing. Not much of the power. And Vishal Patel was standing inside the circle, had to run behind. But the fielder at mid-wicket covered him. And a couple of runs were taken on that occasion. The score is 133 for 5. This time, very well played. Chance of a catch there. Oh! Missed by both the fielders there. It was a close call. There's not much gap between the fielders at mid-wicket and square leg. But Anirudh, on that occasion, picked up the length early. And a beautiful flow of hands. Getting another boundary. And these runs are going to haunt the Mavericks if the match goes down the wire. Last ball of the spell for Gaurav Bhattena. He's given away 33 runs in his 3.5 overs. Plays it on the back foot. And end of a beautiful spell. A magnificent display of bowling by Gaurav Bhattena. Picked up 3 wickets. Gave away 34 runs in his 4 overs. At the end of 15 overs, it's 138 for 5. Of bowling. Sahil Parekh has been brought into the attack. The first ball was back of length and very well played by Anirudh. He's looking in fine nick today. Score is 139 after that single. For the loss of 5 wickets, now on strike would be Rakesh Wadhwani. He knows the last 5 overs have to go for at least 50 to 55 runs. Played a big shot there down the ground. No timing on it whatsoever. Going towards long off. It's going to be just a single there. 140 is the score. This time steps out, plays it through the covers. What a shot from Anirudh. Class and elegance written all over it. No chance for the fielder at extra cover. Beautifully timed. Fetching him a boundary. Putting pressure right back at the bowler. Vishal Patel forced to make those changes in the field now with each passing delivery. Two fielders at covers. One at extra cover, one at backward point, and one on short third man. 6-3 is the field. No fielder behind square on the leg side. And that's what he's done here. Beautiful batting. Paddles it. Fielder has to take a long chase. Stops it somehow. Brilliant fielding there. Getting 3 runs there. Anirudh playing with the fielders, toying with the fielders. Showing that sometimes you don't need all the muscle. You just need some level-headed performance of batting. Just as I said that there was no fielder behind square on the leg side, Anirudh being very aware of that, shuffling to the offside, paddling that ball towards fine leg, and the fielder at short third man had to make a long run, long chase, and saving a run. This time a fine leg has been placed for the next delivery. Outside off stump. Fielder at a deep extra cover has to stop that delivery, and he's done that. So end of the over. Or still a ball. I think there's still a ball remaining. It's been a good display of batting from Anirudh and Rakesh. Both of them have piled up a 40-run partnership so far. Steps out, plays it down the ground. Vishal Patel running towards his right. He will stop it. It's just going to be a single there. Good fielding by Vishal. It's a very good athlete, mind you. Cannot take those risks when you're playing a T20 game.
Student Housing Villeparle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Villeparle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
"16 overs have been bowled. The score is 149 for 5. It's been a brilliant partnership by these two batters. 55 runs of 32 balls scored by the pair. Advait Chitalia in his last over has been wicketless so far. He's conceded 37 runs this time. A huge appeal. Umpire not interested. It's going to be a single. Must be going down the leg. Absolutely, the umpire signaling it as a leg by. And with that single, 150 up for the Ace Blasters. Another 50 runs and they're in the game. The match will be on. It's going to be a big chase for the Mavericks. Advait. Outside off stump this time. Driven it through the covers. Fielders running, but there's no stopping that. It's going to be a boundary. And that's the cruelty of T20 for you. A good length delivery. Has gone for a boundary. It's never easy being a bowler in white ball cricket, and especially in the shortest format of the game. Outside off stump, cut well again. Fielder at extra cover. He's been in the business so far in the game. Dhanay Parekh dropped a catch early on, but trying to make amends with good fielding on that occasion. Anirudh Ganeriwal batting on 34 of 22 deliveries. This time the ball just topping into the wicket. A slow delivery and a quick single taken there. Rakesh was very well aware that Advait had to run some distance to collect that ball. And before Advait could react, Rakesh had set foot for a 22-yard sprint, completing that single and ensuring that singles are of huge value in a T20 game. Outside of stump, trying to cut that delivery. There's a huge appeal there. Rahul Sugandh. But Advait, I don't think he was convinced completely. And so was the umpire. Last ball of his spell. 156 for 5 is the score for the Blasters. This time over-pitched. Played it down the ground, but Vishal Patel should be an easy picking for him. Oh, that's good fielding there. Ball just bounced awkwardly in front of him. But the reflexes were so good that restricted it to just a single. And the end of 17 overs, it's 157 for 5. There's a change in bowling. For the first time in this match, we're going to see Ashank Shah bowling his leg spinners. And on strike, it's going to be Rakesh Wadhwani. It's a huge risk taken by Vishal Patel. But if Ashank gets it right, Mavericks could restrict the Blasters well under 170. Can Ashank deliver when the team needs him the most? Outside off stump, cuts it towards a deep extra cover. It was a back of line delivery, and the way Ashank bowls is a little slower through the air. Doesn't fire those leg spinners in like any other leg spinner. He's more of a conventional leg spinner. Very clean action this time. Outside off stump, beats him up. But wide being signaled by the umpire. There was some turn there on that occasion for Ashank. Anirudh trying to play an expansive drive through the covers that he's done so far. Has done it to fruition in today's game. This time outside off stump yet again. Umpire has to signal another wide because there's some turn in this wicket. And these could be some disturbing signs for the Mavericks as well, because in the second innings, if there is similar kind of turn for spinners, Gurmeet Ahuja could be a lethal weapon for the Blasters. This time well bowled outside off stump. Played it towards point. It's going to be a single there. So two balls have been bowled in this over. 4 runs already coming off of it. It's the 18th over of the match. Mind you, 17 to 16. 16 deliveries remaining in this innings. And a 200 has to be on the cards for the Blasters. This time back off line delivery. Pulled it down towards the ground. It's going to be a single. Could be a couple there. Oh, good running there. Anirudh. It's brilliant running between the wickets. There's a back of line delivery. Played towards long on. Vishal Patel was expecting the ball to come to him. And the batters were very smart on that occasion. Picked up a couple. Over pitch delivery this time. A big heave on the leg side, an outside edge. Going towards short third man. Just going to be a single. Was eyeing the mid-wicket boundary. Rakesh Wadhwani on that occasion. Ashank Shah flighting the ball like he has been doing so far in the 4 balls that he's bowled. Back of a length, played towards extra cover. It's going to be a single. It's been a good over so far by Ashank. Just given away 8 runs of the 5 deliveries he bowled. Captain Vishal Patel would be just hoping that this ball should not go for a boundary. Would be a very successful over in the course of the game if that happens. This time he steps out. Tries to go down the ground. towards mid wicket. Is going to be a couple there. Chance of a run out if there's a clean take. And yes, that is a huge wicket. Anirudh Ganeriwal has to go back to the pavilion, trying to take on Gaurav Bhatena, who has been everywhere on this field. A brilliant catch, 3 wickets, and now a run out. It's been his day so far on the field. Dhanay Parekh is pulling the first over of the match, and there's a leading edge, some turn there for Dhanay. It's going to be a single. Suneet Murarji opens his account. Not in the best way possible, but a single nevertheless. Rakesh Wadhwani will be on strike. He's batting on 28 of 20 deliveries. He's hit 3 boundaries. No sixes hit yet by him. The leg side boundary is going to be much in play in this over this time. Back of a line delivery. He tries to cut it, but beaten on that occasion. Dhanay Parekh. He's been brought on very late in this innings. This could be the only over that he bowls, because it's not going to be possible for the second over. Oh, that one kept low. Rakesh has to go back now. It's a big wicket. Short of line delivery. Tried to play it square on the onside and beats him up.
तुम सिविल जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम।
Zaveri. It's going to be facing Dhanay Parekh. First ball. There's a huge appeal there. An umpire gives him. Dhanay Parekh gets back to back. What have you done, Vishal? Dhanay must be talking to himself that what was the reason for him to not bowl in the first 18 overs. The new man in. It's Gurmeet Singh Ahuja. Very good bowler. He's also the chairman of the Jvpgc Cricket Committee. Has a point to prove here for all the young cricketers. Dhanay Parekh is on a hat-trick. He's picked up a couple of wickets in the past two deliveries. The hat-trick ball. Oh, beautiful ball. Pitched and went straight with the arm. Gurmeet Singh expecting the conventional off-spinner. But that one went straight. This time Gurmeet plays it down the ground towards backward square leg. What a shot! Sweeps it for a boundary. And it looked like a good over. Just a single came off it until the last ball. So 19 overs, it's 171 for 8 for the Blasters. Of the game. It's going to be Anol Merchant. The first ball he tried to play it towards the leg side. Sumit Murarji. And a dot ball. Vishal Patel still trying to make a lot of changes in the field. Anol Merchant. It's bowled 3 overs. It's his last over. This time a full toss hit down the ground. Vishal Patel. On that occasion a slight misfield. Just going to be a single. Gurmeet Singh. He'll be taking guard. Hit a beautiful boundary behind square leg on the last ball of the 19th over. So 4 deliveries remaining. The score is 172 for 8. Gurmeet Singh facing Anol for the first time in this match. There's an outside edge. Gurmeet walks. That's a wicket for Anol. It's the first wicket for Anol in this game. And the 9th wicket falls for the Ace Blasters.
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
New man in. After the wicket of Gurmeet is Vedant. He's going to be facing. This time he hits down the ground. Vishal, who's standing on mid-on, has to run towards his right. It's going to be a single there. Anol Merchant has picked up a couple of wickets today and has bowled really well. Was a little expensive in the first couple of overs, but then making a good comeback here. 2 deliveries remaining in the innings. 173 for 9. Last batsman in. Vedant. This time played down the ground. Towards long on. It's going to be a single chance of a run out there. Clean pickup needed. No, he misses it. Oh, they're going for the third here. Could be a run out. Could be all hands up. An umpire signaling not out there. The ball wasn't collected. So 3 runs taken there. Comedy of errors by the wicketkeeper there, Rahul Sugandh. Last ball remaining, 176 for 9. Are the Ace Blasters. Vedant Mehta needs to go big on this delivery. Mid on, mid off in the circle. Where is he going to bowl? Back of a line delivery, slower delivery. Oh, went straight to the fielder. Wanted the second, but I think this time Rahul won't make any mistakes. And another run out by Gaurav. Well done, Gaurav. A good day in the field for him. 177 all out. The Ace Blasters, 178 is what the Lashkariya Mavericks would need to win the first game of their campaign in the Jvpgc Mpl 2024.
तुम सिविल लाइंस जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह,
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Student housing Villeparle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Villeparle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
तुम सिविल लाइंस जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह,
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Student housing Vile Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Vile area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
तुम सिविल लाइंस जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह,
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhabi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhabi Motors.
Student housing Villeparle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Villeparle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
तुम सिविल लाइंस जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा।
After a short break, the players, umpires, all of us are ready. Live action will be resuming real shortly as Mavericks. Not a huge total, 178. But nevertheless, for the Ace Blasters, it's a competitive and a fighting one. Vishal Patel would be really pleased with the effort that the bowlers put out there. Although there were a lot of missed opportunities. But in the end, 177 was all that the Ace Blasters could manage in the 20-over quota that they played. Viral Zaveri will be bowling the first over for the Ace Blasters. Two batters on the crease. Rahul Sugandh at the non-striking end. Left-handed batter. Lot of poise when he plays. And on strike is Dhanay Parekh. Bowled really well. The 19th over of the game. Bowled exceptionally well. But now he needs to take the team home. He'll be facing the first ball. Field is set. Viral Jhaveri. A full toss outside off stump, driven towards mid off. It's going to be a single. Opens the account with a beautiful straight drive. And Viral needs to get his line and length right. He's bowling those in swingers to the right hander, away ones to the left hander. Can cause a lot of trouble if the ball pitches in the right area and gets just the little amount of movement that Viral wants the ball to do. If you have a look at the field, there's a deep square leg in place. Also a long on for Rahul Sugan. It's very good down the ground. He can play the cover drive really well. He cuts the ball well. He's a beautiful batter. But now he needs to do that for the team. This time sweeps it, the very first ball. It's gone in the air. And that's a misfield as well. It's going to be a single. A lot of pressure being put on the umpire by everyone from the dugout of the Maverick team. It is a single. There's going to be a check whether the fielder's hand touched the boundary while he was collecting the ball. The umpire has just said a single. Vishal Patel, captain of the Mavericks, not really happy with the decision that was made. Nevertheless, it's just a single. This time, back of a line delivery, very well bowled, and good field placement as well. Good field placement on that occasion. There's a slip, a short cover, mid-off, point, and a backward point of sorts inside the circle. Mid-wicket and square leg as well. Better delivery, played with the full face. A quick single taken there. And that's good. Run between the wickets by Dhanay and Rahul Sugandh. Rahul plays the fast bowlers really well. He can be really damaging for the oppositions. He's a very good batter. He's going to be taking strike now in front of Viral Jhaveri. This time outside off stump. In the air. But into the gap for 4 runs. That's the first boundary of the game. Rahul Sugandh not holding back on that occasion. And Mavericks, just what the doctor ordered for them. That's the first boundary of today's game for Rahul Sugandh. Viral Jhaveri this time. Very good delivery played towards mid-wicket this time. Wanted to take a single Rahul Sugandh, but Dhanay Parekh sending him back. So the end of the first over, the score is 7 for no loss for the Mavericks.
तुम सिविल लाइन जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग-अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना। एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह।
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Start of a new over. The first left-arm medium pacer that we're seeing in this tournament. First delivery going away from the right-handed Dhanay Parekh. Tanmay Godiawala. It's got a very clean action. This time into the pads. A quick single taken there. And Dhanay breathes a sigh of relief because that inside edge could have gone anywhere. Fortunately for him, went towards square leg and a single taken there. Tanmay Godiawala looks a lot like Samat Falla, one of the experienced Ranji Trophy players who played for over 7 to 8 years for Maharashtra. Left arm medium pacer. Similar kind of a run up. Hairstyle as well. This time, very good delivery. On good length. Played towards covers. And Rahul Sugandh takes a quick single. It's a good start by Tanmay. He's bowled brilliant line and length in the first 3 deliveries that we've seen so far. He's bowling over the wicket to the left-hander. There's a short third man, point, short fine leg, covers mid-off, all in the circle. This time outside off stump, cuts it towards extra cover. There's a fielder there. And it's just going to be a single. So no harm done yet by Dhanay Parekh. He's taking his time, setting his eye in and trying to build a solid partnership with Rahul Sugandh. Mavericks chasing 178 runs in this game. This time down the leg side, very well kept by Sureel. But they'll scamper through for a single there on that occasion. Wide signal by the umpire. Defending 178 on a ground such as Kharjim Khana, never easy. Wickets is the mantra to win the game. 12 for no loss. The score this time. Covers. Driven through the covers. It's just going to be a single. Dhanay Parekh tried to time that ball, but I guess it hit the bottom of the bat. Hence there was no power and timing on that shot. It's been a good start so far for Tanmay as well. He's given away 6 runs in the 5 deliveries. Last ball of his first over. He would like to finish it off really well. And Rahul Sugandh this time tries to drive it through the offside. No foot movement whatsoever. That's the end of the over. 2 overs have been bowled. 13 for no loss for the Lashkariya Mavericks.
Upgrade your car at Dhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Dhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shiny.
At the end of 2 overs, the Lashkariya Mavericks are 13 without loss. Now, third over. Viral Jhaveri is going to be bowling now. This time down the leg side. He swept it. It's in the air. It's out of the ground. That's the first 6. That's a bad delivery into the pads. And Dhanay graciously accepting and throwing him out of the park for the first 6 of the Maverick innings. Viral Jhaveri. He's not bowling really quickly, but he needs to get his line length right, because line is key. This time outside off stump, driven through the covers, very well fielded there on that occasion, running towards his left. And Viral Jhaveri, like I said, not really quick, but he gets that in swing darting in towards the right hander, which could cause a little bit of trouble if he pitches it at the right areas. Just like that, it's played down the ground, and Tanmay will do the pickings on long on. One of the 2 fielders who's standing on the boundary cushions. Rahul Sugandh will be on strike. So pretty straightforward approach by Amit Pal Kohli's team. Captain Hemel has made sure that for the left-hander, deep square leg and long on are the 2 fielders on the boundary. Viral with the next delivery. Rahul Sugandh on strike. This time it's a full toss. He swept it, but it's gone straight towards deep backward square leg. It's just going to be a single. It was a bad delivery. Could have been gone for the maximum, but not much timing on that delivery for Rahul Sugandh. Viral needs to get the line and length right on this pitch, because whenever you're defending a total, it's important to not leak runs. And for that, you need to bowl the good deliveries. This time trying to play across the line. Completely misses it. Dhanay Parekh. It was a very good delivery. This is what I'm talking about. And Sureel, on that occasion, wicketkeeper, was very, very quick to put the bails out. A dot ball, but definitely damaging for the batter, because that's the first time we saw the sharp in swing that I was always talking about. Viral Jhaveri, very effective bowler with the new ball. Can give that early breakthroughs. Dhanay Parekh. Last ball of the third over. This time driving it through the covers. Very well played. And there's a misfield there. Oh, that's very well recovered by the fielder on that occasion. Running towards his right. He realized that he had overrun. And diving towards his left in the last moment. It was Vedant Mehta, I guess, at a deep extra cover. A brilliant effort. Keeping it down to 1. Lashkar Mavericks is 22 for no loss. Rahul Sugan batting on 7. Dhanay Parekh on 13. Tanmay Gudiyawala is going to start his second over this time. Onto the pass. There's a huge appeal. Huge appeal. Umpire Swapnil not interested on that occasion. Has to be a leg by. Yes, it does. The ball was down the leg side. Pitched outside leg stump, it seemed like. Tanmay was really animated on that occasion. He thought he got his first scalp in this year's MPL 24. But it was not to be. Hemal making a lot of changes in the field. He knows that Rahul Sugandh has to take the risk. Hence, he's called the mid-on fielder inside the circle. Mid-wicket and square leg all on the boundaries. So Tanmay needs to be very aware of the line and length that he bowls to Rahul Sugandh. 2 fielders deep on the leg side. Short fine leg and a long on. Mid-on, beg your pardon, inside the circle. Bowling over the wicket. Tanmay getting slight lateral movement in the air and off the wicket as well. Needs to make full use of this. Next delivery outside off stump. Driven in the air, but no chance for the fielder at cover. That's going to be a boundary. Rahul Sugandh is very good through the offside. Slashes hard on that delivery. And getting a boundary. Five fielders on the offside inside the circle. But evading everyone. Fetching another boundary for himself. This time wide is the signal from the umpire. Straying in line. Very well kept there from Suril. Never easy to take those takes down the leg side. Suril does a commendable job behind the wickets. Tanmay needs to get his line right. Rahul Sugandh is trying to latch onto every opportunity that he gets to play a big stroke. This time plays it down the ground. Beautiful shot. No chance for any fielder. Straight as an arrow. Second boundary of this over. The score moving on to 32 for no loss. It's just the 4th over. It's the perfect start that the Mavericks wanted. This time very well bowled. Wants to take a quick single, but Tanmay quick to react. And Dhanay, the non-striker, was not interested in taking a risky single on that occasion. So it's been a good start so far from Rahul Sugandh and Dhanay. They've taken their time. They've set their eye in. But now that they've played over 8 to 10 balls each, they would want to get going as soon as possible. Next delivery this time. Outside off stump, tries to cut it. Was in no position to play that shot. As all the fielders are inside the circle on the offside, it's always easy to dunk it down and take a single on the leg side. But Rahul had other plans. He wants to play through a packed offside field. Deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. 2 fielders around the boundary. This time outside off stump, drives it towards covers. Gurmeet Singh. Straight into the hands of Gurmeet and a dot ball. So end of the 4th over. It's 32 without
Student
loss of a
Housing
wicket.
Villeparle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Villeparle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where
Dhanay
we
Parekh
ensure a
and Rahul
comfortable
Sugandh.
living and study environment for
Both the
all
openers need
students,
to get off to a good start.
ranging
keep
from
batting the way
single
they
to
are.
triple sharing.
For the team to eventually win this game. for the Mavericks is 32 for no loss. There's a change in bowling. Rakesh Wadhwani has been given the command of bowling from the pavilion and the 5th over of the power play. First delivery this time outside off stump, way outside off stump. Umpire signaling it as a wide. There is still a lot of help for the bowlers on this pitch. If you get it right in the perfect areas, it can pay you dividends. But on that occasion, it was way outside off stump. And Dhanay Parekh very well aware of the wide line. This time way outside off stump yet again. Straying in line. He's not got his line and length right. It's another wide outside off stump. 6 overs. Power play in T20 cricket. 2 fielders can be kept outside the 30-yard circle in these first 6 overs. Deep extra cover and long on are the 2 fielders on this occasion who are at the boundary. This time again outside off stump. He slips while he bowls that delivery. It's another wide. And Captain Himel just coming and trying to speak to his bowler. And he needs to get his line right. The extra deliveries are not going to do any good to them. The score moving on to 35. And still, a delivery hasn't been bowled in this over. A legal delivery, to be frank. And now, there's a change in field. Fielders on the offside are coming from the circle. Very good ball this time. Bowling stump to stump. He wanted a single Rahul Sugandh, but sent back by Dhanay Parekh. He was not interested on that occasion. And this is a better line. After 3 wide deliveries, this is the first legal delivery of the over. Need to bowl stump to stump. A short mid wicket, square leg, long on. 3 fielders on the leg side. Mid off cover, point, backward point, short third man, and deep extra cover are the fielders on the offside. A better delivery and very well played by Dhanay Parekh, giving full respect, playing on the merit. On that occasion, the delivery was just back of length. Not much foot movement for Dhanay Parekh. The action is such from Rakesh Wadhwani. It seems like it's going to be an in-swinger, but the delivery going straight with the arm. This time playing it through the covers. Caresses it towards the extra cover fielder. It's going to be a single there. It's a good comeback now from Rakesh Wadhwani. Straight in line for the first 3 deliveries that he bowled. 3 wides back to back. And then getting his line right. But now a left-hander is going to be taking guard. How well can Rakesh adjust against a left-hander? It's never easy when there are batters who can bat both ways, lefty and righty, for a bowler to adjust his line. A short fine leg, deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, mid on, 4 fielders on the leg side. Mid off covers, extra cover, point, and a short third man on the offside. No slip as of now. There's not been much movement for Rakesh. Rahul Sugandh will be eyeing the leg side boundary. This time trying to drive it through the offside. Completely beaten. Fine glove work by Sureel behind the wickets. In the first innings, Hemel got out in a similar kind of fashion. He was outside the crease, tried to play that expansive drive. Rahul Sugandh was wicket keeping on that occasion and was very swift to take the bails off. Back of the line delivery, pulls it, straying in line. And that's 4 runs for Rahul Sugandh. He's dealing in boundaries right now. It's his 4th boundary of the innings. Score moving on to 40 for no loss in the 5th over. It's the 5th over of the power play. Still a delivery to be bowled by Rakesh Wadhwani. He would want to finish this over well. It's been a little expensive. 8 runs coming off it. In the course of this match, you need good economical overs and you need those early breakthroughs. Because 178 at Khar Gymkhana is not a defendable total. It's time. Bowling it into the pads. Played very well towards the onside. That's going to be a boundary. End of the 5th over, 44 without loss for the Mavericks. Last over of the power play. And there's a change in bowling. Captain Hemal has taken the onus on his shoulders. He wants to restrict the batters as much as possible, but the first delivery was a wide, starting off with a wide. Dane Parekh trying to cut it towards covers. That could be a run out, but no. Fielder at cover missed it, resulting in a single. And now Hemal. I think the whole plan behind this is to bowl to the left-hander as much as possible. Will Rahul Sugan be comfortable against an off-spinner? In a power play, we saw the Mavericks only bowl the pace bowlers or the medium pacers of sorts. No spinner was introduced. In fact, spin was introduced way much later in the game. However, not the same for the Blasters. They've gone for a conventional off-spinner in the last over of the power play. The score is 46 without loss. And this is the last over of the power play. 5 deliveries remain. Hemal to Rahul Sugandh. Very well bowled. Angle towards the pads. It has to be a leg by. There was a half a shout there from Hemal. But the umpire, in fact, no signal from the umpire. That means there was an inside edge on that occasion. But a good line from Hemal. He's bowling stump to stump. Not a big turner of the ball. But the line at which he bowls can be quite daunting for any batter. This time going with the arm. This is what I was talking about. Doesn't turn the ball a lot, but he bowls in the right areas, which is not easy for any batter. And if that odd one turns, could be curtains for any batter. Dane Parekh has got off to a slow start. Not the start that he would have wanted to get to. He's played 17 to 18 deliveries and he's just on 15 runs as of now. Although he hit a 6 of Viral's bowling. Onto the back foot, played towards cover. There's a chance of a run out if a direct hit. But Rahul Sugandh was quick off his blocks. And the fielder at cover just slacking a little to pick it up and throw it in one go. Hemal wouldn't mind that. Singles won't bother Hemal as of now. But Hemal being captain, he knows that a breakthrough is what the team needs. Rahul Sugandh could take the game away in a matter of couple of overs. His wicket is key right now. This time flighting it outside off stump. What a shot down the ground. Beautifully timed. That has to be a 6. Full face of the bat. 50 up for the Mavericks. And Rahul Sugandh does it in style. This move of getting Hemal proving to be a little expensive. Last ball of the over, very well played. So that's the end of the power play. 54 without loss. Lashkaria Mavericks chasing a total of 178 set by the Blasters. Overs, the first power play is done. The only power play, in fact, in a T20 game. It's 54 without loss. Dane Parekh will be taking guard. 5 fielders outside the circle. Right now, Rakesh Wadhwani is going to continue this time. Driven through the covers. A good shot. But there's a fielder there. There's protection in the deep. It's going to be a single. Dane wouldn't mind playing second fiddle to Rahul Sugandh if he's going to be batting this way. 55 without loss. Change in field. It's very difficult for any bowler to change his line and length on every delivery. The scoreboard is ticking and the batters are keeping on rotating the strikes. There's an extra cover on the boundary. A deep backward square leg. Long on, long off, and a deep mid wicket. There's no protection behind square on the leg side, so anything down the leg side could be resulting in a boundary. He should be very mindful of his line. Rakesh. This time outside off stump, an outside edge, chance of a catch. Evading, point and deep extra cover for a boundary. Rahul wouldn't like that, but nevertheless, 4 runs for the taking. It was a good delivery by Rakesh. Good length on the off stump. Rahul trying to heave it over leg side. Took a huge outside edge. And that was a boundary. A streaky boundary. Rahul knows that it's important for him to stay till the end if Mavericks want to get this victory. It's the first game they're playing of this tournament. It's really important to get off to a good start. Rakesh Wadhwani has a very different release point than usual. Little sideways. This time picked over the leg side. That's a huge 6 as well. Timing was precise on that occasion. And Rahul Sugandh making his intentions clear. He wants to get this match done in a hurry. Doesn't want to wait right till the end. Boundary of the previous delivery, but this time a very convincing flick shot over mid-wicket. 6 runs. Getting the maximum. Rakesh Wadhwani is looking out of options here. Anything short, anything full, staying in line, it's going to be perished. Way outside off stump. Shows his arm to that one, and that's a wide ball. Extras are not going to do any good to the Ace Blasters. They somehow need a breakthrough. And Rahul Sugandh has kept a price on his wicket. This is the 7th over of the match, and already Mavericks are striking at an average of 10 and over. 66 without loss. This time onto the pads. Flicks it towards deep backward square legs. Just going to be a single. But this is good batting. A 4 and a 6. And then a single. He knows that you don't need to get over aggressive. Need to be really consolidating. And Dharya Parekh needs to just keep playing the way he is. 3 fielders on the leg side, all on the boundary. Long on, deep mid wicket, and a deep backward square leg right now. Yeah, deep backward square leg. Extra covers is on the offside and long off as well. So 5 fielders on the boundary, 2 on the off, 3 on the leg. Line and length is really key for Rakesh. This time outside off stump. Driven, there's an outside edge. Very well fielded by the fielder at short third man. Keeping it down for a single. Then it hasn't looked comfortable, but he is hanging in there. He's trying to show his grit and determination. Supporting Rahul Sugandh really well. Dharya Parekh bowled a phenomenal over. The 19th over of the match. Picked a couple of wickets. Was on a hat-trick. That's a no ball. A no ball by Rakesh. Things are getting bad to worse for the Blasters. Vishal Patel
to MG Road.
really eager to get.
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना। एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह।
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
तुम सिविल लाइंस जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह,
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी सीट्स। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted. Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Huge inside edge. Didn't connect it really. Went towards long on and he opens his account straight away with that single. It was a phenomenal innings by Rahul Sugandh. He was batting so well for his 57. One shot too many. A full toss. Had to dispatch it. Dhane Parekh tries to flick it. The ball is gone towards square leg. The wicketkeeper collects it. But Dhane takes a quick single on that occasion. That's the end of the over. So after 9 overs, the score is 93 for 1. So at the end of 9 overs, it's 92 for 1. There's a change in bowling. Hemal, captain of the Ace Blasters, has come into the attack. He knows now is the time to make a comeback. This time outside off stump. Drives it firmly. And that's very, very well fielded by the fielder at extra cover. It's just going to be a single. But lucky there. Dhane Parekh had latched onto it. Timed it to perfection, but the fielder did well to stop that certain boundary. Vishal Patel. So it's captain versus captain for the first time in this game. Hemal will be bowling to Vishal Patel. And Vishal needs to keep his cool, needs to get his eye in before going big in this game. It's time. Oh, very well bowled. Completely beat him up. And the wicketkeeper Suril on that occasion was quick to get the bails off. Been practicing really hard in the nets. Really hard in the nets, and he has been working on his wicket-keeping skills as well. And on that occasion, just showing how good he has been. Flights it this time, Hemal. A shriekish shot towards the offside, and that's going to be a single there. Not much turn there for Hemal. He doesn't like to turn the ball a lot, but he's very accurate with his line and length. The straighter one can be troublesome for any batter. Just needs to get his line and length right. Good over so far. 3 deliveries bowled, a couple of runs of it. Back of length this time, played towards cover. A quick single taken. That's good running between the wickets. Dhane knows that he is not hitting the big strokes. He's just trying to rotate the strike as much as possible. And Vishal Patel, he's a risk taker. He's known to hit big sixes. This time plays it on the front foot. A quick single taken again. Good running between the wickets. And it's been a good over so far from the Ace Blasters. Just 4 runs coming off it in the 5 deliveries. Needs to finish it well. There's no turn at all on this pitch for Hemal. He's been bowling quick through the air. This time again outside off stump. Beats him up. Good glove work yet again. Suril displaying fine skills of wicket keeping there. End of the over. 10 overs have been bowled. It's 96 for 1. point in the second innings. The score is 96 for 1. 60 balls, 82 required, 9 wickets in hands for the Mavericks. And it's Gurmeet Singh Ahuja. Change of ends for him. He's going to be bowling from the pavilion end. And on strike would be captain of the Mavericks, Vishal Patel. It's been a good day so far in the office for Vishal Patel and the Mavericks. They won the toss. They restricted the Ace Blasters to 177. And now looking on song to win this one. This time outside off stump. Very well bowled from Gurmeet Singh. Enforcing the batter to play through the line. Getting a single there, Vishal. This is good bowling from Gurmeet. And this end might be really helpful for his bowling because the boundary on the offside is much bigger. So with the spin, it's going to be really difficult to clear the boundary this time. On the leg side, a bad delivery. But fortunately, straight towards the fielder. It's just going to be a single. Gurmeet is known to be very, very economical. He bowls the tight line and lengths. Bowls really well with the new ball as well. Although not bowling with the new ball today. This time down the leg side. And Vishal Patel goes big. Goes out the ground. That's a huge maximum there. Ball was out of the ground. Hitting all the trees. And somehow finding his way back into the cricket ground. And with that huge maximum, the 100 up for the Mavericks. Within touching distance of victory now. This time down the ground, Gurmeet. No chance for him on his run up. And Dhane wants a second. Oh, that's good running between the wickets. Dhane Parekh was running towards the danger end. He saw there was a slight fumble by the fielder at long off. And Vishal gets another couple of runs in his kitty. Moving on quickly to 12 runs of 7 balls. Wasting no time and hitting those big shots. 106 for 1. The 11th over in progress this time. Played it high in the air. Could be a chance. Fielder coming under it. Difficult catch, but he's taken it. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja provides the breakthrough. One shot too many for Vishal Patel. And can this be a twist in the tail for the Ace Blasters? Through Vishal Patel, captain of the Mavericks. Scored a quick fire 12 of 8 balls. But one of the balls just stopping on him. Tried to play it across the line just like he had hit the 6 a couple of deliveries prior to that. And a brilliant take in the field. Never easy. You know those high catches. White ball in the night sky. But somehow managing to latch onto it. This time Gaurav. He's had a magnificent game today. Oh, he's off the mark. And there's a misfield as well on point. It's going to be a couple of runs. 2 youngsters. They're going to be quick between the wickets. It's not going to be easy for the fielders to stop that single. And on that occasion, it turned out to be a double. Score is 108 for 2 for the Mavericks. And the change in bowling. Oh, there's a huge appeal. That should be out. Oh, just down the leg side. Looked like that. There was sharp turn on that occasion for Sunit Morarji. The first ball in his second spell. Change of ends for him. And straight away asking the questions. Dhane Parekh, who's been batting for a very long time now. 32 deliveries he's faced already. He himself had no chance on that occasion this time. Outside off stump, trying to play a swag sweep. Inside edge. It's going towards the boundary. Dhane knows it's going to go to the fence. And that's a boundary there. Tried to play a sweep shot. Took an under edge. Evading the wicket keeper as well. No chance for anyone on the field. And a lucky boundary, one may say. Moving on to 28, slowly and steadily. He's taken his time. Played 33 deliveries for these 28 runs. 33 deliveries for 28 runs. He's taken his time. From outside off, playing a slog sweep, going towards long on. It's into the gap. And it's going to be a boundary. So now, back-to-back boundaries. This is more like it. This is more like it, Dhane Parekh. He knew that this delivery is going to be turning in towards him. And played a conventional sweep shot towards the cow corner. Fetching 4 runs for his team. And the score, breezing past 110, 116 for 2 is the score. Oh, very good comeback this time. Going on the back foot, playing it to a short third man. A quick single taken there. Gaurav Bhatia is quick between the wickets. And already 9 runs of this over. Gaurav had a phenomenal day on field. Picked up 3 wickets, a blinder of a catch, and 2 runouts for him. That catch was definitely a contender for the Bhavi catch of the match. Same back of length, cuts it really well towards a deep extra cover. And that's going to be a single. Ball of the over. Dhane Parekh on strike this time. Going on the back foot, cuts it. He's gone towards point. A slight misfield there, but just a single. So end of the over. So after 12 overs, the score for the Mavericks is 119 for 2.
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Twelve overs, the score for the Mavericks is 119 for 2. Gurmeet Singh in his third over picked up the huge wicket of Vishal Patel in the last over. It was a great catch by Hemal on a mid-wicket, who was running in towards the batter this time. Hemal, beg your pardon, this time Gurmeet is going to be bowling again. And a slight misfield, towards the fielder at cover. And a quick single taken. Required rate is less than 7.5 an over. It should be an easy peasy win for the Mavericks. Gurmeet Singh into his third over. Second delivery this time to Gaurav. Plays it towards cover. It's a smart batting. Very good batting from Gaurav. Knows there's no need to take any risks of any sorts because they've got the run rate under control. They've got the wickets in hand. And Dhane Parekh, he started to show his intentions now since a couple of boundaries scored in the previous over. This time outside off stump, lets it go. Very well bowled Gurmeet Singh. It's a smart bowler. He always knows where to bowl and how to set a batsman up. He's been bowling outside off stump. He's been bowling really well. Dhane on strike this time, trying to hit it across the line. Hits it towards mid-wicket. It's going to be a single there. But Gurmeet Singh bowled really well. Tried to set that trap. 3 deliveries turning away and 1 coming back in. But Dhane was quick to capitalize on that occasion. Gaurav. This time tries to play it through the covers. Fielder at long off has to do a big chase towards his left, and that's very well fielded by Amitpal Kohli. Won't be able to stop the couple. 2 runs taken. Gaurav is batting really well. He's had a good day in the field. The score 124 for 2. This time down the leg side, takes a single there. So that's the end of the over. An economical over from Gurmeet Singh, but 7-8 runs already are scored off the over. There's no point. Now they need the wickets to win the game. .53 runs to win this time. Gaurav Bhatia on strike this time. He cuts it really well towards point. And single hand pick up and throw there by the fielder. Giving the strike back to Dhane Parekh. Dhane Parekh batting at strike rate of 92.31 at the moment. 36 runs of 39 balls. He's at 2 fours and a huge 6 as well. This time back off a line delivery. He plays it towards point. And these singles are good enough for the Mavericks at the moment because the required rate is less than 7.5 and over. So they are well on course towards a victory. 8 wickets in hand. There's no pressure at all on the Mavericks this time. Gaurav steps out trying to go for a big hit. Eventually just dabs it down. Back to the bowler. No run. Sunit Murarji. Sunit Murarji on that occasion, pulling the length back. Smart bowling. Saw the batsman shimmy down the wicket. .51 required now of 40 deliveries. Towards the leg side, down the leg side. Wide is the signal. It's going to be 5 wides. And that's a bad delivery. Sunit Murarji trying too much on that occasion and apologizing straight away to the captain. The shoulders have dropped for the Ace Blasters. The glimmer of hope that was there at the end of the first innings has been completely vanished. And Gaurav Bhatia, he has to bat through the innings. He's decided that he's not going to take any big chances this time. Drives it through the covers, misfield. It's going towards the cover boundary. And the fielder diving, trying to stop that delivery. He stopped it really well. But there's going to be a check whether it's a boundary or no. Oh, that's been stopped. Oh, that's just a couple of runs. That's good fielding, Amitpal. Just a couple of runs. This time Gaurav, trying to cut that ball. Sharp turning inside. And that's a dot ball. The misfield on the previous delivery completely sums up the day for the Ace Blasters. Not the best day in the office for them. The way they've intended to bat, the way they implied the acceleration in the first innings. It didn't turn out really well for them. And even the wickets has been dry for them. This time again driving it through the covers. And the fielder at extra cover will have to make a huge chase towards his right. It's just going to be a single though. Not a big ground, this the Khar Gymkhana. But the end of the over, 135 for 2 at the end of 14 overs for the Mavericks.
Student housing Villeparle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Villeparle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
6 overs remain, 43 runs to win, and 8 wickets in hand for the Lashkaria Mavericks. They are cruising towards a victory here. It will be the first game for the Lashkaria in this tournament. It is the first game and it's going to be a first victory for them as well. Both these teams, the opening encounter of the tournament, playing against each other. Never easy to get going since the first game, but that is really important for any team in any tournament to start off on winning note. This time played down the ground. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja in his last over. It's going to be a single. And Gaurav Batena is batting on 12 of 11 balls. Danay Parekh 37 of 40. Danay has not flinched at all. He's not tried to take any kind of risks. He knows that risk-free cricket is the way to go in this game because they're already cruising towards a victory here. This time trying to play it on the onside. Gone towards square leg. There's going to be a single. And Gurmeet Singh bowling his last over. His spell was really crucial in the context of the game, but I think the captain of the Ace Blasters just held him a little too long. I expected Gurmeet Singh to be bowling with the new ball. He has the ability and the knack to pick up wickets earlier in the game, early up front in the game. This time outside off stump, and that's completely missed. It was a catching opportunity, an outside edge. Suril on that occasion misses it. Match could have become a little interesting if Gaurav would have departed. And the knack of picking wickets. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja always asking questions to the batter. Trying to outsmart any batter who enters the crease. This time back of a line delivery. Played it down the ground towards long off. And that's going to be a single. Oh, there's a misfield there. Oh no. It's a poor effort there by Tanmay Godiawala. Didn't judge the bounce on that occasion. It could have been a single. Ends up in a lucky boundary. Yet again for Danay Parekh. Been really fortunate today, Danay. An inside edge boundary. This time misfield and a boundary. It's just his day, it seems like. This time playing it down the ground. Fielder should run in. Oh. At the last moment he gave up the chase. And it was half a chance to take a catch. But ended up being just a single. So the last ball of Gurmeet's spell, he's given away 36 runs. The figures don't do justice to the bowling that he's done. Was a bit unfortunate. A couple of boundaries here and there. This time Gaurav trying to be a little cheeky on that occasion. But very well kept from Suril. Covering the line. And that's the end of the over. 143 for 2 at the end of 15 overs. On strike will be Danay Parekh. He's on 43. He's looked good this time. Trying a reverse sweep. That's a huge appeal. That should be out. Oh, that's been given not out. It's very interesting. The umpire giving it a not out. Tried to play a reverse sweep shot. And Hemal. There was a huge appeal there. A wicket could have made this match a little more interesting. But it's a dot ball to start the over. 29 deliveries, 35 remaining this time. Back of the line delivery played towards mid wicket. A quick single taken. And Gaurav will be on strike now. He can hit the ball a long way. Gaurav has a long handle. The way he plays through the line. A good cutter of the ball. Can play the slog as well. Hoiks it over mid wicket. But now is not the time for him. He needs to take the team home. He needs to play those calculated shots this time. Playing it down the ground. A quick single taken. Dhanay Parekh. Not interested in the second, just the one. And Hemal. He's bowled with a single game plan in mind that he doesn't want to turn the ball a lot. He just wants to bowl in the right areas. Been economical so far. He's given 16 runs in his 2.2 overs this time. Back of a line delivery. Skids inside. Wanted to pull it, but didn't really get a good connection on it. It's going to be just a single towards deep mid wicket. Run between the wickets is really the key when you're playing a T20 game. You need to run really hard between the wickets. The longer, the deeper you take the game, the more pressure you might feel. This time trying to be a little cheeky, completely missed by everyone. Batsman misses it, keeper misses it. And the umpire signaling it as byes. Gaurav saw that there was no short fine leg, no fielder backward of square on the leg side. Hence he tried to play the paddle scoop. He missed the ball. Wicketkeeper missed the ball. And the ball just sailed towards the boundary. Now, running towards a victory, that boundary signaled byes by the umpire brought up the 150 for the Lashkar Mavericks. So 25 deliveries remaining, just 26 runs required. It's run a ball now from here. It is Mavericks' game to lose, and they would want to finish it off real quickly. Some outside off stump, lets it go. Umpire signaling it as a wide. Oh, this is not good. Run a ball required now. 25 of 25. Hemal, this time very well bowled. Slowing the pace of the ball. And Gaurav, he's in no hurry. Plays a forward defense. So 4 overs required. 25 to win for the Mavericks. 25. 4 overs. Getting 25 runs to win. It's Sunit Morarji in his final over. A back of a line delivery. Tried to pull it on that occasion. Dhanay Parekh. He somehow stuck on the crease. Not hit those big sixes or boundaries that often. But he's moved on to 46 of 45 deliveries. In fact, 46 of 46 run a ball is what he's played like. Gaurav Bhatina on the other end. 16 of 17 deliveries. Oh, that's a huge appeal. That's a huge appeal. The umpire not out. They will run through for a leg by. Scampers through. Dhanay Parekh. It's quick between the wickets. He's shown it. A leg by is signaled by the umpire. That was a good delivery by Sunit. Pitched on the off stump and there was slight turn on that occasion. But I think the height was the factor and the reason for the umpire's denial on that wicket. This time outside off stump, way outside off stump. That has to be a wide. Sunit Morarji needs to get his line right here. Doesn't look like the Ace Blasters are left with any kind of hope in this match. They've kind of given up. Shoulders have dropped. The intent doesn't seem really right. This time back of a line delivery has to be a single played towards long on. Amitpal Kohli will pick it up and keep it down to just a single. This time a bad delivery, back of length. Gaurav pulls it, and Dhane Parekh will run back for the second. So couple for Gaurav on that occasion. Not the best of deliveries. Half tracker, slow and short, asking to be hit. Gaurav Bhatena, any other day he would have hit it out of the ground, but this time the situation is such he thinks that he needs to play it along the ground and tries to finish the match. This time outside off stump, beats him up. Very well kept by Suril on that occasion. He's been really impressive today. His glove work has been really fine, but not many opportunities coming his way. Gaurav Bhatena. Last delivery for Sunit Morarji in his spell. This time outside off stump. Oh, very well kept yet again. There was a huge appeal for stumping, but I think Gaurav's foot was planted in the crease. That's the end of the over. So 18 deliveries required, 19 to win for the Mavericks. Three overs, 19 runs required. And on strike now is Dhane Parekh. He's 3 short of a half century. The first game of the tournament, and getting to half century is amazing, and he's done that in amazing style. A cover drive played. It was in the air for a while. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja tried to stop the ball towards his right. But Dhane Parekh, the timing was phenomenal on that occasion. It was in the air, but in the gap. No chance for the fielder at cover. And that's a 50 for Dhane Parekh. Well played, young man. Time back of a line delivery. He's not going to wait now. 4 and 4 again. This is how he needs to play. The whole dugout cheering for Dhane Parekh. The short delivery asking to be hit. And sometimes you just need to time it and place it right into the gaps. And this occasion, Dhane Parekh lashed onto it. Getting 4 runs more for his team. 11 required now. This time outside off stump yet again. Drives it, but very well fielded by Gurmeet on that occasion. It was another short delivery. Dhane a little unimpressed by his timing on that occasion. Or placement, I guess. He knew that it could have been a boundary. This time slogs it into the leg side. Deep mid-wicket fielder. It's just going to be a single. Dhane has batted really sensibly for his 56. He's taken his time. At one moment it looked like he was not really getting going, but he's finished the match somehow for his team, and that's what matters. Well done, Dhane. This time outside off stump, played it towards point. A quick single. Good running between the wickets. Very good running between the wickets. Dhane back on strike. The man that the Mavericks want on strike. He's played it down towards the ground. Deep extra cover. In fact, long off is the fielder running towards his left. That's going to be a single. It's good batting by Dhane. He knows that the match is done and dusted. He has got the match in the kitty. And that's the end of the over. 170 for 2. Lashkariya Mavericks.
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
remaining. 8 runs to win. Dhanay Parekh. He's been the man of the moment. 57 of 52. 5 fours and 1 6. He deserves to be on the crease when team wins the game. He's taken the team home, it seems like this time. Steps out. Hits it down the ground. Dhanay Parekh. Brilliant shot. That's good fielding in the deep. It looked like a certain boundary, but Amitpal Kohli, excellent effort. This shows the commitment. 8 runs required of 12 balls, but the fielders still throwing everything, throwing their body on the line. And now, 1 hit away. Dhanay Parekh, can he do it in style? He's batting on 59. He's looked really impressive this time. Yes, he does it. It's a huge 6. And he's finished the game. Brilliant innings from Dhanay Parekh. 65 not out of 54 deliveries. 5 fours, 2 sixes. This is how you win a match for your team. Batting right till the end. A masterclass innings from Dhanay Parekh. And that's an easy victory in the end for the Lashkariya Mavericks. They win the match by 8 wickets with 10 balls to spare. Congratulations. AU Small Finance Bank presents the Jvpgc Mpl 2024, powered by CISB, co-sponsor apparel, Bhavi Motors, Aroha, Student Housing, 7S Sports, Saraf Chemicals, Lumar, co-sponsor awards, Burma, Z Sports Tech, Gear Up Sports, fitness partner HRX, hydration partner Electro Rush, equipment partner 7 Horses. It was a brilliant game today between the Mavericks and the Ace Blasters. Mavericks in the end with a comprehensive victory. Today for the prize distribution, I have with me from Bhavi Motors, Shobit and Sanjeev Zaveri sir. Please sir, come here. And from Saraf Chemicals, Rohit Saraf. Shobit. Yes. So Mavericks won the game by 8 wickets. We'll be starting with the Z bat factor of the match. It goes to Dhanay Parik, scoring 65 not out of 54 balls. Well played, Dhanay. That was the Z factor of the match. Now Z-Bat best strike rate for today. It was Rahul Sugandh, 57 of 28 deliveries at a whopping 204 strike rate. Now Rahul, I'll ask you to stay here because you are also the winner of Gus Maximum Sixes. You hit 4 sixes in this match. So Gus Maximum Sixes award goes to Rahul Sugandh yet again. 4 sixes. Thank you so much, Shobit, Sanjeev sir. I would like to call upon Malar Mahadevya. Malar sir, please, captain of the JVPG Challengers, to give the awards. Now, Gus, most wickets in the match. There was not much competition there. Gaurav Bhatena picking up 3 wickets. Very well done, Gaurav. Congratulations. Yeah. Most wickets in the match. 3 wickets for Gaurav in today's game. Brilliant performance with the ball and on the field. Gaurav, please stay here because you are also the winner of the Bhavi catch of the match for that phenomenal one-handed catch that you took in the first innings. Yeah, sir. Brilliant, Gaurav. Congratulations, Gaurav. Well done. Thank you so much. Mullah sir, please stay here. Okay, so team player of the match. Now this award has been started by JVPG so that we can also appreciate the brilliant innings that the team that has not won can play. And the team player of the match for today is Karan Jain. A magnificent half century, 50 of 27 balls. Congratulations, Karan. Very well done. Thank you so much, Madar sir. Thank you. Now, finally, for the man of the match, before I present the award, I would like to call upon Samad Akhtar to present the man of the match award. Yeah, so the Burma man of the match for today's game. There were a lot of contenders. Gaurav, Karan played really well. There were a lot of other. Dhanay was phenomenal today. But I think Rahul Sugandh was by far the difference between the two teams. And 57 of 28 balls completely took the match away from the Ace Blasters. Congratulations, Rahul. It's been your day today.
चल रही है सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह,
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी सीट्स। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।